Hey everyone, I'm just thinking back to when I was in St. Paul Park, and I'm just using this for one example of where these two, Jesse Lee and Kenny, my own brother, moved to silence me and to stop me from living back when I was in St. Paul Park. Jesse had come there, and it was right after poisoning me up in the place I was in beforehand with my last organic girlfriend. Meaning that I made contact with somebody that wasn't by proxy or a proxy warfare artist in that way where people would get paid or manipulated to get money or incentive to go against me, because it was clear to me after these events, and many of them, that my brothers, nor Jesse, nor any of these girlfriends that played in proxy would want me alive to figure it out or to speak out about the gang stalking. And so in St. Paul Park, Jesse had come into my place after I made a pot roast in the crock pot. Had it on all day. I believe it was a Friday after work. So I had already worked, came back, gotten the stuff to put it together. Or it could have been a Saturday night. Yeah, I think it was a Saturday night, because I think after work on Friday I went and got the stuff. Either way, that part doesn't matter. It's just that I spent my hard-earned money on making this meal. And I didn't know if he was going to come or if I was just going to have it by myself or whatever, you know. But I was just proud to have a home-cooked meal for a change. And so I was making a pot roast, and then when I did have him over, I had gotten plates out and everything out, and I had to go to the bathroom. And coming out of the bathroom, it was like Jesse Lee purposefully wanted to make me see it, of him sprinkling something over my food. And it was like a white powdery substance or something like that. And good Lord, I didn't want to think that this could happen. And so, like, right away it made my heart sink, just like an anchor, because I've known this guy for 28 years and I've been dealing with covert warfare all of my life. And when this stuff is happening to you, you can't really tell that that's what it is, mind you, because that's how arsenic works, is it just doesn't allow you to reason. Like, if you would normally have your reasonability to throw the guy out the door and fucking don't let the door swing and hit you in the ass. Well, I was going over to the table and I was like, did you just sprinkle something over my food? And he's all like, oh no, I didn't do that. I was just reaching for the salt and pepper. And I thought to myself, no, I'm like, well, it just makes me want to like flip our plates around. And he's like, no, you don't have to do that. I didn't do anything to your food. But he did. Because shortly after that, again, just like the multiple times before, after eating that food, I was slipped out of my mind. And I don't know why I'd even think that I would be safe and eat the food. But that's what I did, because you just don't want that. You just don't want it to happen to you. Coming from anybody. Not anybody at all. And so I think this was done because if I was to fight him inside of, Kenny and Becky's place in Minnesota, well, you can see where that would go south for me real quick. And so again, I had to hold back, just like in Elk River when he came up in the door, looking Stephen Meyer right in the eye, putting something in my drink. And I dumped it out. And it was like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. He was like, it doesn't matter because you're not going to remember any of this stuff soon anyways, type of thing. Just like, what the fuck, man? You just don't expect for this shit to happen all because these people want to play about their affairs of identity theft, hacking you, hijacking your life. Because it's not just hacking. It's literally hijacking your life. You want an organic love life. You want to get married. You want to have children of your own and be in a marital relationship where you can have a family. They're just not allowing you to that because they're trying to steal your life away. They're trying to literally steal your life energy, your time for work, and your work itself. Not to mention the value, any value that you make, it's to steal it away from you. Because my brother's even admitted it, saying he never wanted anyone to love me. Saying to other people that the family, like my mom should have stopped having children after him. Meaning I just wasn't in the picture. So this stuff hurts like none other. But then in St. Paul Park as well, over the holidays, my brother brought a Metamucil and stirred some bullshit into it. And after taking it twice, I was that first time I was like just completely like beside myself. Like I couldn't focus, I couldn't reason, I felt frustrated, I felt scared, I felt like I was gonna die, I felt like you can't reason, you're just suffocating. You're literally suffocating down to the bone. Every single cell in your body that needs oxygen is starved of oxygen because of how arsenic works. And then he had the audacity of telling me, like, in a trusting way, oh, this is what I take at home for myself, so I'll just leave this here with you. And it'll help you. I didn't even have problems there. So ever since then, I've had nothing but problems there. And it's not like it's very fun to suggest like, oh, I got problems now, number 2. Over a reason that it is. I wouldn't have had these problems if it wasn't for him doing this bullshit. And then on top of it, you just think to yourself, after the fact, like, good grief, man. You literally didn't even want me to get a house or get out of homelessness or allow me to utilize my money for anything. Me. And then when I did, he had a fucking problem with me buying some speakers. Like, dickhead, go to fuck to hell, bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm really angry about my brother trying to murder me. And Jesse Lee and my brothers to indemnify their crimes from a young age. They both know the fuck well what they did. G. So people can call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever they want. It's a lie, and everything that comes out of their fucking mouth regarding me is a fucking lie. So I've been telling my story online, hoping that their kids realize this and decide for themselves. I have to grow up quick and grow up wise and grow up smart and not handle this bullshit. Move out. Get money. Get your life together and be better than these men. Be better. Choose to be stronger. Choose to be wiser. Choose to be free. Because what these men did in my life is absolutely profound. Trying to make it to where I did have blockage, but trying to make it to where if I was to take that one or two more times, and especially if I was to be taking the whole bottle, I would have lived through that whole bottle of arsenic inside of the Metamucil. Because when you look up what Metamucil does with arsenic, and you can use ChatGPT and ask it as many questions as you need to get to the rock solid. But it does. It turns into a hardened state, and especially when it's inside of your belly in the acids and everything that's supposed to break down your food, it actually does the opposite. It gets solid. It gets harder than concrete. And if you have something that's harder than concrete in your intestinal tract, you're done. You can't do the go no more. And if you can't do the go no more, you're fucking solid dead. So I've been explaining this, and I've been explaining this on multiple levels, which is why I think these fuckbag police need to fucking do something for me. Not to fucking indemnify these motherfuckers as crimes, suggesting, I swing a cup in a certain way and it's a fucking felony. What about the multiple felonies of trying to take my life, bitch? Or are you just a Freemasonry fucking state-run fucking representative or a judge or a lawyer or a fucking police officer? What the fuck is it, G? Because you have no fucking right to suggest, me coming out of a long-standing poisoning of this level is all of a sudden a crime. And excuse me, I'm not trying to yell. I'm just really, really fucking hurt. Mind you, I go in for help and they're not even fucking willing to help me in the medical community because of these people that are fucking working in cahoots. I have a fucking crime spree over me. Gang stalking all the way to and through. To indemnify the crimes of rape. These people can flat out go fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck how you make your money. You get to fucking have a horse or two, drive nice cars, and then on top of it you get to drive government cars. Well, I'm sitting here fucking working tooth and fucking nail to get out of this fucking covert abuse. 150 hours a week at times. Motherfucker, fuck you. You couldn't do what I've done. You couldn't live through what I've lived through. So all these motherfuckers that want to play up in this way just want to take away everything from me then? For the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time? Fuck you! And fuck you, Kenny! Fuck you, Jesse! And fuck you, Dad! And fuck you, Jeff! And all you fucking girls that decided to work in this fucking way, taking money, taking cars, and whatever the fuck that you did to work in this fucking behavior of narcissism, sociopathy, psychotic fucking behaviors. Fuck you too! They know the fuck well what they've done. They know the fuck well that it's murder. I have to calm down. It just makes my blood boil thinking about it, and I understand that people don't want you to think about this stuff over and over, but you're not going to stop yourself from thinking about it over and over when you fucking had love for your fucking family. You had love for your brothers. You had love for your friend. You had love. You had love. While they were working about a mission to take you out of your ability to reason, your ability to utilize the muscle of your own memory and your mind to get through these crimes. And these are fucking heavy crimes, G. I deserve a fucking blessing. I deserve a fucking break. I didn't deserve it when I was 5 or 4 or 3 in diapers, for crying out loud, coming from my dad. And I certainly didn't deserve it to continue in my life coming from my own fucking brothers. But I can even explain it. How their consciences were at play. Because they knew I didn't want to be anything like that. So they had to poison me. And mind you, when you deal with sexual abuse growing up, it does not make it easy when you're poisoned on top of it, trying to get out of that fucking madness. They want to tear you down. They need you to be at their levels. They can't let you get away, because that's exactly how demonic warfare and demonic possession works. It leaves you cursed. And I've been so cursed in my life dealing with these people. That wanted me dead until it turned from a want into a need. because the need is there, because they didn't want me to ever come into my own mind, to be able to use the muscle of my mind and my memory and have all of these flashbacks and memories flooding back to me. I'm dealing with the worst crime of its type. It's not just gang stalking from the state and the system and allopathic care, not allowing me to anything holistic, whole body health. These holistic doctors, mind you, have been being murdered. Murdered! So the cartel can get away with whatever the cartel wants to make money over pain, make money over controlling symptoms while creating more symptoms. I've been writing about it for a long time. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. They want people to go to school to learn their fucking evil ways. Their ways are of the devil. Their ways are of this evil world. People need to wake up and realize it. These Freemasons are working in deception. They put like a King James Bible over their chest, and they're literally threatened to say if they're gonna talk. Yeah, hi, I see you, gang stalker. Fucking whatever, dude. They just stalk me. Every move I make. It's fucking going on midnight, for crying out loud. Like, go home already. You don't even fucking do your job anyway, you dumb fucking police. Or show me how you do your fucking job when it comes to this fucking crime. You know, just scrub me away, cleanse the earth of me having reason about a crime of this length and monstrosity. That's all they do. Been bringing up this warfare of like these people targeting me since I was 18, 19 years old. And they don't do anything. They never have. But I'm in pain. So yeah, I'm like trying to slow down. Because I lay down this way every single night. And like my heart just pounds until I can pray enough to make it calm. And it sucks. I just wanted normalcy in my life for a fucking change. And then this is how Aurelia and Jesse did me, the same way Cheryl and Jesse did me, the same way Emily and fucking Steven and Emily and whoever the fuck else. Ryan McDonald. Who the fuck knows? I don't care. Ryan McDonald is a bitch. No, I'm gonna fucking try and bring you food. You don't fucking bring me food when you know I'm gonna just be fucking poisoned and you're just siding with the fucking Freemasonry bullshit. Fucking whatever. Assholes, G. Working this crime over my life is like, you guys are a bunch of wimps. I was being targeted covertly and from a whole bunch of people, and they couldn't come forward and fight me for real. One by one, they should be signing a document and stepping into a freaking match with me. A real one. Not playing about this BS bullshit crime. That bunny is always here. Always. It's that same one too. Just the dumbest bunny ever. I don't know. I'm really sad because of it, because I loved my people. Even if I was washed out of myself and I couldn't reason through the covert warfare, I still had love for them. They never did, and they never could have, doing this crime to me. They never could have. How are they supposed to suggest that they had any love for me? To leave me that fucking lost off. All of my life. My whole lifespan. Meaning to not only leave me for dead the whole time, but leave me to absolutely die. On multiple occasions. So whatever. If the system wants to play about that and erase me and erase all my content and allow these people to hack me, 3, 4, 5 times already. Yeah, 5 times already. Plus getting rid of my Facebook accounts 3 times before this one, that I can't even fucking have my own name and be available to friend my cousins like a normal person. And like people in my family, oh, it doesn't look like you know this person. Dude, there's just no normalcy in my life and my network and my home life, my family life. And then my friends, we're all just gamed up. Where are they? I grew up with people. Where are they? For me. Just nowhere. That's where. So anyway, I'm gonna try to just smoke this last cigarette of the day and go heavy into prayer. And I hope if you're still here hearing this, that you can go heavy into prayer for me. And once you think you're done, go 10 times harder at least. My stomach is still all fucked up. God. Fuck. 2 years later, I'm still fucking crying almost every night. Almost. Oh. All I do is do for other people all day long. I hardly even have enough money to eat. I haven't had a hot shower in 3 months. Besides like two or 3 times at somebody else's place. It's just not normal. It's not normal. My life has never been normal, and I've been looking for normalcy for fucking 44 years. Everyone else has a normal to-do life, and you can tell. They got a wife and kids, and a nice house, and a nice truck, and, a nice car, 2 horses sometimes, a whole a whole plot of land. I've never been able to live. Just when I finally got my drums and got my speakers and got into a place, I'm being murdered. Again. Attempts to control my life through psychological abuse, psychological warfare, psychologically tormenting. And these tormentors just wanted to make it like, it was going to create a problem that'll just go and sort itself out. I'm sorry, but I'm not okay with the ways that I've been treated. So anyway, thanks for being here. God bless you guys. Have a good night. And if you have love for me, I love you too. Just wish that there was more love in the world, period. Because there's just not. Obviously. I got a shovel. Guess you just get sick of the same old thing. Makes me remind me of that Korn song, sick of the same old thing, so I'll dig a hole to bury pain. I wasn't gonna make this video this long, but I guess I had a lot more to say than I thought about the whole St. Paul Park place, because it wasn't supposed to allow me to get to here. And that I did. And I could, when I started calling Jesse and Aurelia out for their actions, neither one of them could handle it. They were just beside themselves, all crazy. Fucking complete crazy. I could read Jesse like a freaking book without even opening the fucking thing up anymore at all. Or read through them like a pane of glass that's nice and clean. Not all muddied up. But anyway, they muddied up my life. And if I don't somehow figure out a blessing or get help with my heart and whatever, they literally took my whole life. The whole thing. From birth to grave. Hi and bye. Pretty much. Peace. I'm done here.